Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Neha Vikramanashosti. Neha Vikramanashosti. Pratyavayo na vidyate, pratyavayo na vidyate, svalpamapyasya dharmasya, svalpamapyasya dharmasya, trayate mahato bhayat, trayate mahato bhayat, neha vikramanashosti, neha vikramanashosti, pratyavayo na vidyate, pratyavayo na vidyate, Svalpamapyasya dharmasya, svalpamapyasya dharmasya, trayate mahato bhayat, trayate mahato bhayat. Translation. In this endeavor there is no loss or diminution, and a little advancement on this path can protect one from the most dangerous type of fear.
So, we have explained yesterday, Buddhi Yoga. Buddhi Yoga means Bhakti Yoga. So, Salpamapi yasya dharmasya trayate mahato bhaya. Bhakti Yoga began somewhere or other. It has got great effect. There is story that in the deity room, a lamp was burning. You know, oil lamp has to be what? Sometimes the wick has to be pushed. So the lamp was almost going to be extinguished. In the meantime, a rat came there. He thought that it is something eatable. So he touched with mouth the wick and it became pushed. Simple by that action he got salvation. Just try to understand. Because it gave some service to the deity. So there are many instances. Salpamapi yasya dharmasya trayate mahato bhaya. Krishna consciousness business is so nice that whatever you do sincerely, it will never be lost. Permanent. Either you execute 1%, 2%, 50%. If you can finish 100%, then next life, sure, you are going to Krishna. But even if you are unable to finish the whole course, still, whatever you have done, that is permanent credit. That will never be lost. The similar passage is there in the Srimad Bhagavatam, while Narada Muni was instructing Vyasdev for writing Srimad Bhagavatam. So he said this verse, Taktva sadharmam charanambujam harir bhajan napakuta patettatu jadi jatra kava avadram abhud amusakim kuvarthayapto avajatam sadharmata tattva sadharmam charanambujam hare. This dharma means, according to social and spiritual position, somebody is brahmachari, somebody is householder, somebody is vanaprastha, somebody is sannyasi, somebody is brahman, somebody is kshatriya, somebody is vaishya, somebody is shudra. This is Vedic division of social and spiritual life. So, each position has got different types of occupational duties. These are mentioned in the Bhagavad Gita. Brahmana has got to do samadama, saucham, titikha, kshatriya, saudya, virya, juddheja, palayanam. In this way, there are some prescribed duties. But these are all material considerations. People cannot even follow systematically the material system so that you can live peacefully so long you are in this material world. The modern civilization is so condemned. They do not know even how to live peacefully. If these divisions are there, 4 divisions, Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, and Brahmachari, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, it will be very systematic. People will be automatically enlightened. That is real human civilization. If the society, human society, does not adopt this system of social life, there cannot be any peace. Still, in India, although it is fallen so much, in the interior village you will find the social divisions are maintained and they live very peacefully. Very peacefully. Those who have gone into the interior village, they have seen. And everyone can elevate himself to Krishna consciousness. Sakarmana tamabharja. It is not that because one is Shudra or one is Grihastha, Vanaprastha, he cannot. No. For Krishna worship, for everyone the door is open. That is explained here. Even if you think that if I take to Krishna consciousness, join this international movement, I will be deviating from my real duty. So that also you can do. What is your real duty? This is temporary duty. Suppose you are a very nice Brahman or nice Kshatriya, nice businessman, nice politician. Your career will be lost if you think by joining this Krishna consciousness movement, your career will be lost. Don't think like that. It is still profitable. Even if you give up whole career and simply join Krishna consciousness movement, then your life is success. That is being stressed. Salpam apiyasya dharmas. So Narada Muni said, Tattva sadharmam. Sadharmam means one's prescribed occupational duties. So long we have got this body, we have to do something. Without doing something, we cannot live. The material world will not allow that you cannot do anything and you'll be provided. No. Whatever you may be, you may be President Nixon, an ordinary man in the street. Everyone has to do something. That is not possible. There is a verse in the Vishnu Purana. Titiya Shaktirishyate. Here, the situation, material situation is so stringent that without working, you cannot live. You will die. There is an example in the Hitopadesh. Nahi suptasya singhasya pravishanti mukhe mriga. Suptasya singhasya. Singha means lion. If the lion thinks that I am so powerful animal, king of the forest, why shall I work? No, therefore it is said that if he does not work, then he will have to starve. Even though he is a lion, because he may be lion, But if we sleep, that I am king, let me sleep, and my food will come automatically in my mouth. That is not possible. This is the example, very good example. Nahi suptasya singasya prabhishanti mukhe mriga. A lion sleeping, if he does not work, he will also starve. He will also starve. And what to speak of cats and dogs. But this is not possible. Therefore, there is sadharma. Sadharma means you are in Brahminical quality, your work is this. You are in martial spirit, one who is intelligent, for him studying Vedas, understanding the philosophy, preaching for the good of the society, train them, guide them, this is Brahmana's business. Brahman is not going to work in the factory. That is not Brahmana's business. But in modern civilization, everyone should go to factory. Never mind, whether you are Brahman or Shudra. This is the mistake. Therefore, if I am not fit for certain thing, and if I am engaged in that business, that will be failure. That will be failure. For particular type of business, occupation, one must have particular type of brain. So therefore this is division. Not that everyone is of the same type. You cannot find, that's not because the world is being conducted by the three modes of nature, you cannot find all men of the same category. There must be intelligent class of men, there must be martial spirit, administrative class of men, there must be business-minded men, there must be Sudras, they do not know anything, they want to serve only master. So, therefore scientifically it is divided. Mukha bahu rupadirpa, just like in your body. You find scientifically it is designed by God or Lord Brahma. This is brain department, this is arms department, this is belly department, this is leg department, all of them required. You cannot avoid any one of them. This is called sadhana. One must be fixed to his own position. That is the real perfect social system. Now here it is said, tattva sadharmam. This is material division. The spiritual is different. So far I am combination of matter and spirit. So far my body is concerned, there is division. But when I come to Krishna consciousness, it is not like that. That is simply for everyone. Either he is externally a Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, American, Indian, black, white, it doesn't matter. That is bodily. When you come to the spiritual platform, that is one. Because spirit is one. Vidya vinaya sampanni, brahmani, gavi, hastini, suniti, sapaki, pandita, samadarishan. They are these, in the spiritual platform, we are one. And the business is also one. To serve Krishna. That is spiritual. Brahma bhuta prasannatmana sochati na sankati. Samas sarvesha mad bhakti labhati para. So when you come to the bhakti platform, that is simply to satisfy Krishna. In the material platform, everyone is to satisfy his own whims. That is the difference. So, if you give up your material activities, tattva sadharmam, charanam bhujam hari, and by sentiment, or by canvassing, or by saying that these people are Krishna conscious people, they are very nice, they are chanting in the street, let me join. Somehow or other, if you come in contact, then I think one of our students joined, he was going to business and seeing the chanting, dancing in the street, immediately joined. Who is that? I think Dhruva. Devadatta, yes. And he joined. So, this is nice. This is nice. Tattva sadharmam. He has meant for something else, but enjoying Krishna consciousness. Takva sadhanmam charanam. All right, you have joined Krishna consciousness movement, that's all right. Execute it, nice. Make progress. But not progress. Takva sadhanmam charanam bhajam hare bhajan apakatha. He could not execute properly. He could not chant 16 rounds, he could not observe the rules and regulations. Or for some times he could execute and then again he became slack. Just like sometimes we see some of our students falls down. So Narad Muni says, bhajan napakkot. His execution of devotional service could not be completed. Somehow or other it was checked, it was obstructed, and he falls down again in the clutches of Maya. Falls down. There is possibility. Maya is very strong. Maya is very strong. At any moment we can fall down. Therefore we have to keep ourselves very much vigilant, strong. Strong. The strength is, spiritual strength is the chanting Hare Krishna mantra and following the rules and regulations. Then Maya cannot. Mami bhaja prapadanti mayamitam karanti. If you keep yourself strictly to the principles of bhakti yoga, Maya's father also will not be able to do anything. No. So here it is said, bhajanna bhakata patittatu jadi. Jadi, not always. If sometimes one falls down without, then jatra kava abhadram abhut amusaking, then what is the loss there? He's not a loser. Still he's gainer. Because for the time being, whatever he has done sincerely, serving Krishna, that is credited forever, eternally. It will be never lost. Mind that. Do sincerely. And it will be never lost. Konti apratijani name bhakta pranasati. Krishna says. Mind that, Arjuna, you declare it, that none of my devotees will ever be vanquished. I will give you protection. Aham tva sarva papi mokkhoisha. So do it sincerely. Do it sincerely. Don't think that even if I fall, there is no loss. No, don't think like that. Why I shall fall? I have taken to Krishna's shelter, why shall I give it up? This is my life. But even if you fall down, that is just said. So there is no loss. There is no loss because suppose if you have executed 50%, 50% you could not do, you fall down again. In another place it is also. Yoga bhrashta sanjayate, suchinang smrutangehe, yoga bhrashta sanjayate. Yoga bhrashta, falling down from devotional service, he gets next chance again. He gets birth in very good family, rich family, and pure family, Brahman family. So that again he will be giving chance. Now you begin again. These are explained, you will find. Therefore, Narad Muni says that even if he is for the time being failure, then there is no loss. On the other hand, koba artha apto abhajatam sadharamata. Suppose one is very nicely executing his occupational duty, he is a businessman, very routine work, doing very business, making profit, and everyone appreciates his routine work. Even if he does so, or he is a very nice Brahmana, nice Kshatriya, so he has done his duty very nicely, but he has not taken to Krishna consciousness. His Shastra says what he has gained. What he has gained. In many places it is confirmed in Bhagavad that atapungvi dijastheshta varnasama vibhagasa sanusthithasya dharmasya samsiddhi haritosanam. Take to Krishna consciousness means the way how you can please the Supreme Lord. But if by executing your so-called occupational duty of the body, if you do not take care of taking to Krishna consciousness or pleasing the Supreme Lord, then you have no gain. You are simply working for nothing, wasting your time. You are thinking that I am doing my duty very nicely. I am a Brahmana, I am businessman, I am doing my duty. I am scientist. Actually, you are not doing your duty. Your real duty is to take to Krishna consciousness. That you have forgotten. Therefore, Narad Muni says, Koba artho apta abhajata. One who is not taken to Krishna consciousness, not engaged in devotional abhajata. So what does he gain? In another place, the Bhagavad says, Samayeva hi kevalam dharma sanusthita pungsam vishakshena katha suja nutpadayed rating jadi samayeva hi kevalam. Samayeva hi kevalam. One man is doing his duty, his occupational duty as a Brahman or a Kshatriya or a businessman or a student or anyone, is doing very nicely. But doing all these activities, if he could not awaken his dormant Krishna consciousnness, dharma sanusthitam pungsam vishakshena katha sujat. Vishakshena katha sujat means just like you have come here to hear about Krishna consciousness, otherwise why you have come here? You have come here hearing me or anyone discussing Shastra. So this is required. You may do anything as your occupational duty, but the real life is that you have to awaken your dormant Krishna consciousness, become eager to understand about Krishna. That is main business. So therefore it is said that after doing your duties very nicely, but you have no taste for understanding Krishna, Vishakshena, another name of Krishna is Vishaksha. Kathashu, Kathashu means message. Dharmang sanusthita pungsang Vishakshena katha. Notpadayed rating jadi, if you do not awaken your attachment for hearing about Krishna, Krishna Katha. That is our main business. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishna Katha. Jare dakho tare kaho. Krishna Upadesh. This is our mission. We have to simply speak about Krishna all over the world. Jare dakho tare kaho Krishna Katha. Krishna Upadesh. So if one is not interested in Krishna Katha, in the topics of Krishna, then Shastra says, Sramayeva hi kevalam. Whatever rightfully or sincerely he is doing on the material bodily concept of life, it is Sramayeva hi kevalam. Simply he is wasting time. Now it is very difficult to understand this philosophy. If we go to a very nice businessman or politician or scientist, if we say, Sir, have you got any interest in Krishna consciousness? No, what shall I do it? I don't want. Then if I say, you are wasting your time, sir, will you accept? But this is the position, actually. He is simply wasting his time. Samayeva hi kevalam. Therefore, the conclusion is, try to execute Krishna consciousness somehow or other. Even whatever you have finished, that is your lasting credit. Don't be neglectful. Tattva sadharma. Salpamapi yasya. This is the most important line in Krishna consciousness. Salpamapi yasya dharmas. these occupational duty, Krishna consciousness. There are many examples. Just like Ajami. Ajami, it is very nice example in the Shastra. Ajami, the story of Ajami. He was a son of a Brahmana, and he was very nicely trained up, brahmachari, and when he was young, he was married also, so he was very faithful to his wife, father, mother, and executing the duties of a Brahmana. But one day he went to collect some flowers for worshipping deity. His father was old, he was helping. So in the meantime, he saw a Shudra, woman and man. They were embracing and kissing one another. So he became sexually agitated. There is that possibility. Therefore, there is restriction of intermingling of women and men, because as soon as one falls a prey to these sex desires, then his whole career may be spoiled. May be spoiled. But if he is strongly in Krishna consciousness, there is no such chance. But this Brahmana Jami, he saw, naturally, he was a young man, and the woman also played some trick. So later on, he became a victim of that woman. She was a prostitute. And then he forgot his father and mother, his wife, everything for home, everything forgot. And so he became addicted to that prostitute, and to maintain, he became a thief, rogue, burglar, drunkard, anything, somewhere or other, bring money, you see. So he was doing that. In this way his life was spoiled. And he begot 10 children in the prostitute's home. So the last child, naturally the last son, the youngest son becomes very father's pet. So he was taking care of the son, and his name was Narayan. That is the system of Vedic. Children are given Narayan Das, just like we give name, spiritual name. So when he was old enough, he was going to die out of disease, his so-called prostitute wife neglected, she went away. So the Jamadus, these servants of the Jamaraj, they came to take him, because he was the greatest sinner, sinful number one. So he was to go to Jamaraj for punishment. So they came, and he was very much afraid. He was seeing, one can see visas, the forms of the Jamaraj. So he was crying. So because he was pet to that youngest child, Narayan, he thought, my son, this Narayan can save me. He chanted, Narayan. Oh, this Narayan immediately gave his consciousness that what this Narayan can't help me. If Narayan, whom in my younger days I worshipped, he can save me. Immediately Narayan Sena came here. Yes, this is Salpam. Because in the childhood, he said Narayan. For a few days or few years, he was remembering Narayan, if that Narayan can save me. So Narayan actually saved him. Narayan. Ante Narayana Smriti. At the time of death, somehow or other, if you can remember Narayan, Krishna, your life is successful. Therefore, practice. While you are strong, while you are in good life, practice. How to remember Narayan, Krishna, always. Therefore, Kulasekhar, Maharaj Kulasekhar, he has written his Sutramala, very important. In the first sutra he says, Krishna tadiya padapankaja panjanantam Addaiva visatu me manasa rajahansa. Prana prayana samaye kapavata pittai kantavarodhana vidho smaranam kutaste. He is thinking, my Lord Krishna, now I am strong. Kindly give me the chance to die immediately. Give me the chance. Because now I can remember. But if I die on the natural way, when I am too old, it may be that kapapitta, because this is the body of tridhatuka, kapapitta vayu, so my throat will be choked up by mucus and I may be unconscious, I may not be able to chant at the time of death your name. So now I am strong. Please immediately give me death. This is the secret of success. Somehow or other, if you can remember Krishna, Ante Narayanasya, Jang Jang Vapi Smaran Loki, this is the way. So there is chance. If you execute Krishna consciousness sincerely, if you execute till it is finished, then it immediately taktadeham punarjanma naiti mameti kavati. If not, even if you are finished, certain percentage, it is still there is chance of perfection. It is such a nice thing. Salpamapi yasya dharmasya trayati moto. Thank you very much.